Hello and welcome to the Boomtown Hoops emergency show. Hamidou Diallo has been traded to the Detroit Pistons in exchange for Sevi Mikhailiuk, I think it was. And Steve Mikhailiuk. I didn't watch enough Kansas basketball when he was there. And a 2027 second-round pick. I'm your host, Bobby Howard. With me today to break down this crazy news, Josh Calloway and Cody. Guys, how are we feeling? It's a sad day. The last Thunder player who's played with Russell Westbrook is gone.
Yeah, this is crushing. This one really hurts me. It's just out of nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere. I'm just looking at my phone, and that Woj bomb comes down, and I just immediately started yelling "no" just across my apartment. I mean, I've always really liked Hamidou. You know, we do the shows throughout the season on the the post game shows, and I've said multiple times I really like Hamidou, and I'm very thankful that he somehow made it through all the trades, and somehow we've kept him through all this time, because I always really liked his upside, his energy, that dunk contest. I just liked him. I just like him. He seems like a likable player. He's fun to watch. He's a good bench player, and it just stinks. It just sucks. He's a guy that I just like, and he's gone. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, from a basketball standpoint. He's an expiring contract. He helps you lose, for this season, but it's just a bummer. It's just one I wasn't expecting at all, which I think is part of the pain here.
It was blindsiding in true Presti fashion. In true Presti fashion, happens in Oklahoma State's like trying to beat Baylor here. Of course he does it during a big moment. Cody, your thoughts on the Woj bomb and Hami heading out?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Not super surprising considering Presti's track record. There must have been some type of indication from his representation that he was going to command an offer that Presti just wasn't willing to match. And Presti is one of those GMs where he'd rather trade someone now and get some type of value back. You get the guy out of Detroit. I don't want to butcher his name, but I know that he does shoot the three ball very well.
I'm pretty sure Sevi Mikhailiuk. I'm pretty sure that's right.
It might be Svi. It might be Sevi. I don't know.
I think it's Svi.
Yeah, it might be Svi. That sounds like one of the...
I kind of forgot he existed. I actually liked him at Kansas. He was drafted right after Hamidou. They were like almost back to back. I think it was 45 and 47, their picks, which kind of was a little funny wrinkle, I guess, with this.
Yeah, okay, so Ricky has the pronunciation.
So. Yeah, I was right on Svi.
Yeah, it is Sevi Mikhailiuk. Sevi Mikhailiuk. I was close. I was
on it.
Yeah, for sure. But you're right. This is an elite G League team. It's tough because Hami was doing better, and I think the biggest problem with Hami on the Thunder was he was getting too good. I've said throughout the season that he's gone from a guy that I don't know if we wanted to keep because, he wasn't great the past 2 years to, oh, wait, this guy could be useful, to this guy is honestly probably too good and would get a restricted offer that we can't match. And I think that was partially some of the thought process with Presti here because, no offense to Sevi here, but, he's
a throw-in. Yeah, it's just to swap bodies, I think, is really all it is. I mean, obviously, I'm not breaking any news. It basically just boils down to whatever Hamidou was going to command this offseason, Presti isn't willing to pay. I think that's just the most simple way to put it. And he said, we're not trying to win this year anyway. I'm going to get something back. And you get Mikhailiuk, who has another year of control. You can maybe he plays well. You trade him. I don't know. And then you got another pick thrown in there, which is, forever from now, like the comment there, but it's just another package. It's just another pick that you can put into some trade package whenever to try and move up eventually. So
and
it's a bummer though. This is sad.
Yeah, I think it also, you look at Ty Jerome and how he's played since he's been back. I think this speaks a volume to some of the they have in Ty Jerome to kind of lead the second unit playing point, I think, as well. I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see him, how he develops the rest of this year. He's going to get a lot of playing time, and so is Poku.
Yes,
absolutely.
Poku.
Also,
we haven't had a chance to talk about Poku's dagger yet. Wow, what a great moment.
Also, I'm sad because we lost Hamidou, but also I feel incredibly sad for Hamidou. He's going to the freaking Pistons. They're a dumpster fire. Like that does, like, if all Hamidou wants is just to play a lot, and he doesn't really, he'll get that and he'll play plenty. But Woj said like they see him as part of their future. And it's like, oh my gosh, dude, like that. That's just where good players go to die. So at least he has Jeremy. He has Jeremy there, at least.
Yeah, him and Jeremy Grant are back.
Him and Jeremy can buddy up.
Hey, that's an athletic, kind of tandem, I guess. I don't know. I gotta say, no offense. I do like Hamidou Diallo. I just don't think like he's a part of any like major future of like a core. I don't know. I hadn't seen that even this year where he was much improved. So apparently the Detroit podcast are butchering his name.
How else could you say it?
Hamidou. It's not hard. It's not SV and I together.
I don't know how else you could even say it other than how it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's weird. Wash is over here talking about Hami and Grant being a part of our future. Now that is a very different alternate future if we try to hold on to Grant. If he doesn't say this is a sinking ship and sticks with the Thunder, I don't know. That seems like it could have been a quick rebuild, but no offense to Jeremy Grant, I don't. Well, one, he wanted out. Two, I think that's probably not what Presti wanted long term.
Boy, how crazy is it that, and everybody's tweeting it, but that we have nobody left from just 2 years ago. The Blazers series, nobody left. Nobody on the team that played with Russ. Not one person.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
That's absurd. That is absurd. That amount of turnover is I have a hard time believing that's ever happened in any pro sport. Obviously, basketball is the smallest roster, so it makes more sense. But to not have a single same player 2 years after that's incredible.
Yeah, it's
unbelievable.
Wild turnover, and I mean, think about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is now tied for longest tenured Thunder player.
Yep, with all the guys last year, basically. Yeah, I mean, Baisley, Dort, Muscala. Yeah.
What
that's our bets.
Crazy.
And Muscala's going to be gone soon. So.
Yeah, for sure. Dougza wants to know what he thinks would be an acceptable package for George Hill. Cody, what would you give up for George Hill?
I mean, he hasn't played in almost a month, and they're still playing relatively well. I mean, honestly, a fake first, something that's top 20 protected down the road. I mean,
a fringy sort of thing.
Yeah, fringe first round pick, maybe just a young player that you can get back. I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of contenders that are very interested in George Hill. There's a lot of people that can use an extra playmaker, an extra 3-point shooter, an extra vet in the locker room for the playoff run. So, I mean, it kind of sucks we own the Clippers' future. I think the Clippers would be a very natural fit. I don't know exactly what they would have anything to offer, but there's definitely a lot of teams out there that could definitely use them for sure.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Just want to note, wow, how about Oklahoma State and Cade Cunningham getting a win over Baylor?
That's huge. Cade Cunningham going nuts. We're not going to get him, so you have him going insane, and we lost Hamidou. That's a lot to process in a 15-minute span.
Hey, this is just like the Avengers. You have one chance to get him, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Dr. Strange over here, there's one scenario out of 14 million. But I'm here for it. So before we go, we've talked a lot about a lot of stuff, but not I want to know, what was your favorite memory with Hamidou Diallo, Josh?
Oh, that's hard. I don't know, man. I mean, the dunk contest is cheating. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't have a good one. I hate to be boring. I don't have anything. I mean, I've always really liked, his energy, and, he's had a lot of highlights over the years of dunks. I mean, his athleticism. Honestly, I'll say my highlight didn't come on the basketball court. It's when I bumped into him at a 7-Eleven. That'll be my highlight of Hamidou Diallo.
There you go. He
was getting gas pre-COVID, so it was normal to be like, "Hey, Hamidou, what's up?" I didn't really say hi. He's at a pump, but you get the idea. For sure.
Man, cool. It's hard to pick one. I might be mixing him up with Terrence Ferguson, but I believe he had one really wild game against the Lakers, in LA, and we were just like, "Oh, this guy could actually be pretty good." Never got to that level again, but yeah. I guess that's my best memory, is one I'm not even sure that happened for him. But either way, he brought an excitement to this team. The first and only slam dunk contest champion to come from Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka should have got it anyways. But not bitter about a 10-year-old dunk contest or anything. But
he got robbed when he grabbed the stuffed animal in his teeth or whatever. That was great.
All Blake Griffin did was jump over a car. Come on, no.
The
front of a car. Yeah,
any of them could do that.
It was a Kia.
It was a Kia.
Kia. Yeah.
Yeah, Cody, your final thoughts on Hami?
Yeah, it's honestly kind of tough to just like nail down a specific memory. My memories of Hamidou Diallo as a Thunder is always going to be his high energy, his clumsiness in his first couple years in the league. Just running right into charges the past 2 years. This was finally the first year he kind of was able to not just rely on his athleticism, but actually use some skill. So no specific memories for me, but definitely going to miss just his high energy and just his athleticism. I mean, it's always cool to just see a guy just go ham on some dunks. And so it's cool to see him do some of that, especially with how we have right now. Shea's kind of a herky-jerky, smooth kind of player. We don't really have a whole lot of athleticism when it comes to explosiveness and dunks. And so definitely going to miss that from his game for sure.
Yeah.
Also, another favorite memory when he liked my tweet the other day. When
yes,
I said
that's true.
Yeah, that is true.
I said he would win the dunk contest if he was in it, which they'd never let him back in after he won. He hasn't had a chance to defend. So
yeah,
maybe now with the why would he with the Pistons? But I don't know. He actually went to a less relevant franchise now, I think, even than the Thunder are at the moment.
At least we have building blocks. I don't know what Detroit has.
They got nothing going on. They got nothing.
Yeah, but hey, the best of luck to Hamidou Diallo.
And like Jeremy Grant, like he jumped off a sinking ship and then signed a big deal with the Pistons.
It's all about the money, baby. I love it.
I guess.
Yeah, so Hamidou, get paid. Hopefully you grow on your own there out there.
That is the thing. He's not stuck there. That's the whole point of us trading him. He doesn't have to stay there after the season. So we'll see what he does. Maybe he'll come back. He won't. But I can dream. I can dream.
Yeah, there are probably some rules against that, but you never know because it's still restricted. But Hami, good luck in Detroit, and Savi, welcome to Oklahoma City. We hope you're better than that Detroit fan said you were. But
and that like seventh grader we just picked up too. That seventh or eighth grader we just picked up with that pick.
Yeah, to answer Wash real quick, I think the trade is mainly just because of assets and less money, more like trying to get assets for Diallo, who's just about to go.
I also just think it helps us lose. It just helps us lose.
It makes the bench actually bad now. I don't know who handles the ball.
Bench is bad. The bench is bad,
who
especially after
Ty Jerome.
Yeah,
Ty Jerome's your main ball handler, but
I guess
Poku if he's not starting.
Yeah, just have the blue. Just the blue. Ty Jerome, Poku, Moses, just the blue.
There was a beautiful play the other night where Ty Jerome passed to Roby, who passed to Moses Brown for a dunk, and that was just pure, just beautiful. Yeah, I mean that was a like the Blue should have that in the highlight reel right there.
Absolutely.
I don't know, but Cody, anything you want to say before we head out?
Yeah, for all you guys that are kind of worried about this Hamidou Diallo train, buckle up because we got less than 2 weeks till the deadline, and I fully expect there to be more transactions that will happen. I don't expect there to be any major movement as far as SGA, Baisley, Dort, but anyone other than that, I fully expect there will be discussions, and it would not be surprised if someone like Horford, Hill, even Trevor Ariza are moved.
Scala too. Scala, and anybody's on the table. I mean, anybody, clearly. So.
I think Shea, probably Baisley aren't on the table unless someone wanted to back up.
The big three, no. Shea, Baisley, Dort, I think they're fine, but everybody else.
Oh, Nate brought up Kendrick Williams possibly getting traded. And I didn't like that idea. No,
he totally could get traded. I mean,
he could.
Roby could. Anybody. I mean, you're probably not going to trade Poku or Teo either, just because they're so young. But
yeah, no Dort either because his contract's too good. But man, Kendrick, that would.
He's
hurt.
Also a beast.
Kendrick Williams would really hurt. I think.
Give me a second round pick.
Yeah, I have no attachment to Kenny Hustle. Hamidou, I've been on the train that he's good for. I've been fighting the good fight for 3 years, and now he's just gone.
Look, I like Hami as much as anyone. I was on his side, but you know what? I can't get rid of the Dallas booty. That would be too sad. He's been one of the most fun parts of this season, in a season that's been pretty weird. So yeah, I agree. Dort, Shea, Teo, like they're safe. I think they're safe. Baisley probably also safe. But hey, look, just get ready for more heartbreak for a while because that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kitty Hustle, household nickname. I agree. I love it.
It's a good nickname.
Yeah. Hey, thank you all so much for joining me on a quick little Friday night. Emergency pod. Josh, Cody, appreciate it.
Until next time.
Yep. And to the rest of y'all, thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a excellent Friday night, and hopefully Sam Presti doesn't make any more of these moves and we have to jump back on. So, knock on wood. Well, until then, we will see you tomorrow for the Boomtown Hoops post-game show after the New York Knicks game. So, y'all have an excellent Friday night. Be excellent.